What'd you do today? Sit down.
My bed was shaking.
Do you think I should take her to a psychiatrist?
The problem with your daughter is not her bed. It's her brain.
Hey, I think we've got a guest.
You're gonna die up there.
You're gonna feel a little stickier. Why this girl doesn't make sense.
Take it down! It's burning! Take it!
You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
The soul is mine!
You know what she did?
You help her! Just help her!
The power of Christ compels you!
The beginning of the film, I went to Billy and I said, you know, this is something special.
The makeup was difficult for me.
Linda was just this cute, sweet, little innocent girl.
I was raised Protestant. We didn't talk about the devil.
And then to see her transform and what the amazing part she did with it, to see that and see what she was like behind the scenes, just a young girl, just having a milkshake, that to me is just so nice to see.
Our Father.
It burns!
What an excellent day for an exorcism. You'd like that? Intensely.
Now, from the most widely acclaimed novel of our generation, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer presents David Lean's film of Boris Pasternak's Dr. Zhivago. The spectacle of armies changing history. The epic of a grand romantic age giving way to a new and violent order. The drama of young lovers. Far from the bitter guns of war. Alone and silent. This is Dr. Zhivago. Geraldine Chaplin as Tonya, tender child, delicate woman, loving wife of Zhivago.
I have a very delightful announcement to make. Now listen, please, please. Dr. Zhivago is betrothed in marriage to...
Julie Christie as Lara, the violent, sensual, sensitive girl. Zhivago's great love and mistress. Tom Courtney as Laura's husband, Pasha, the dedicated young revolutionary leader. Alec Guinness as Zhivago's mysterious half-brother, Yevgraf. Siobhan McKenna and Ralph Richardson as Zhivago's adopted parents. Rod Steiger as Komarovsky, Lara's tormentor, a man of power, lust, and anguish. Rita Tushingham as the girl. Her past is the key to their story. And Omar Sharif as Zhivago, a man of peace, forced into war. A man who loved deeply, tenderly, passionately. Zhivago, man in love with life. This is Dr. Zhivago, winner of 6 Academy Awards. The might of war. The majesty of love. The monumental motion picture of our time. Dr. Zhivago.
There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws. This is Universal's extraordinary motion picture version of Peter Benchley's best-selling novel, Jaws.
I just found out that a girl got killed here last week. And you knew it. You knew there was a shark out there. You knew it was dangerous. But you let people go swimming anyway.
Did you see that?
It's all psychological. You yell barracuda. Everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Is it true that most people get attacked by sharks in 3 feet of water, about 10 feet from the beach?
Yeah. What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine, an eating machine. We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark.
Bad fish. But I'll catch him and kill him.
Did you hear your father? Out of the water now!
This shark, swallow you whole.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
That's a 20-footer.
25. 3 tons of them.
Hurry up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now. Don't wait for me. Now! Shoot!
What's he tail?
Give him room! I can't! He's trying to run! Oh! Come quick! I can't hold it! Hurry! Break it up! Brody! Everybody out of the water!
None of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws. Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Jaws. See it before you go swimming.
There was a time when the cinema was a place of spectacle and wonder, when unforgettable films played on gigantic screens that overwhelmed the imagination. Now that time has come again.
Behold his mighty hand!
Paramount Pictures proudly presents Cecil B. DeMille's The Ten Commandments.
Let my people go. Come to me no more, Moses, for you will surely die. So let it be written.
Death to the slaves!
The Ten Commandments, newly restored and presented in 70mm Super VistaVision with 6-track Dolby stereo sound.
Who shall withstand the power of God?
Relive the magic of an unforgettable motion picture event. The Ten Commandments.
Seeing her coming out of the darkness like a ghost ship still gets me every time.
Take a look at this drawing that we found just today. A piece of paper that's been underwater for 85 years.
I'll be damned.
All right, you have my attention. Can you tell us who the woman in the picture is?
Oh, yes. The woman in the picture is me.
Louis XVI wore a stone called the Blue Diamond of the Crown. And today it would be worth more than the Hope Diamond. If your grandmother's who she says she is, she was wearing the diamond the night the ship sank.
You really think she was there?
Oh, yeah. I'm a believer. Are you ready to go back to Titanic?
Pulled every string I could. The book is on the grandest ship in history. You act as if you're going to your execution.
Oh, forget it, boyo. You'll never get next to the likes of her.
I'm the king of the world!
I understand you. It is a fine match with Hockley. It will ensure our survival.
I know you've been melancholy. I don't pretend to know why.
Don't come any closer. I'll let go.
No, you won't.
Why can't I be like you, Jack? Just head out for the horizon whenever I feel like it.
I've got $10 in my pocket. I have nothing to offer you, and I know how the world works.
I'm flying.
What made you think you could put your hands on my fiancée?
They've got you trapped, Rose, and if you don't break free, you're gonna die.
This ship, there's only so many places she can be. Find her. Iceberg, run ahead! I have been robbed.
Is this it? Don't you believe it, Rose?
Rose! Don't you understand? The water is freezing and there aren't enough boats. Half the people on the ship are going to die.
I'm the better half.
What are we doing, Mommy? When we finish putting first-class people on the boats, they'll be starting with us.
All away!
Why are the boats being lost half full?
For God's sake, there's women and children down here! Let us out so we can have a chance!
Where is she going? What to him?
You jump, I jump, right?
I hope you enjoy your time together!
We have to stay on the ship as long as possible.
In this quiet neighborhood, on this tranquil street, a mystery is unfolding. And an adventure is beginning. Again.
I'm keeping him.
In March 2002, Steven Spielberg's masterpiece returns to theaters everywhere.
What's he doing? E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home.
Like you've never experienced it before. With enhanced visual effects. Never before seen footage. And a digitally remastered soundtrack. Next spring, take the journey.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
And experience the excitement as E.T. returns home to the big screen for a new generation to discover what the rest of us will never forget. Steven Spielberg presents the 20th anniversary of E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I'll be right here.
The wait is over. The winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture of the Year, returns. The happiest sound in all the world is back. The motion picture dream comes true again.
With songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
Now, after 5 years, the most popular and successful motion picture of all time. Featuring 16 of Rodgers and Hammerstein's greatest songs. And presenting Julie Andrews in the role that made her an international star.
Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, long, long way to run. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Somewhere in space, this may all be happening right now. 20th Century Fox and George Lucas, the man who brought you American Graffiti, now bring you an adventure unlike anything on your planet. Star Wars.
Here they come. Coming in too fast!
The story of a boy, a girl, and a universe. It's a big, sprawling space saga of rebellion and romance. It's a spectacle, light years ahead of its time.
I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
Hello.
No losses, no losses!
It's an epic of heroes
Good luck.
and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, 1 billion years in the making, and it's coming to your galaxy this summer.
Gone with the Wind has captured the imagination and acclaim of the entire world. The screen has never known a love story to compare with this. When Rhett Butler meets Scarlett O'Hara.
I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. And I've waited longer for you than I've ever waited for any woman.
Let me alone.
Kiss me once.
Can't we ever forget that day at 12 Oaks?
Do you think I could ever forget it? Have you forgotten it? Can you honestly say you don't love me?
No, I don't love you.
It's a lie.
Well, even if it is a lie, do you think I'd go off and leave Melanie and the baby?
I'm not cornered. And you'll never corner me, Rhett Butler, or frighten me. You've lived in dirt so long you can't understand anything else. And you're jealous of something you can't understand. Good night.
It's not that easy, Scarlett. You turned me out while you chased Ashley Wilkes, while you dreamed of Ashley Wilkes. This is one night you're not turning me out.
A love affair you'll remember as long as you live, filled with all the fire and fury of the times in which it happened. Gone with the Wind. First picture to win 10 Academy Awards. The most honored, the most talked about motion picture in all film history.